our channel and YouTubers welcome. Answers of an Alien from Andromeda, Video 101, May 13, 2013. Friends, at this meeting I prepared questions that was representing many requests at some time. Question. We have some pictures of the beings we call Bigfoot, wearing a kind of flight suit. Could you tell us something about this strange fact? As I told you some time ago, some creatures were placed here, on a trial basis only. These beings that you could see them dressed, are intellectually more developed version of the natives left here long ago. They are relocating many of the individuals who were being protected by the race called by you, Night Walkers. The habitats of these creatures are disappearing rapidly on planet Earth, and all will be relocated to other systems. The planet will pass in a short time through major changes, and your remaining societies will be redistributed within the new context. Question. Does we have humanoids on Earth that are living in the oceans and adapted to life in water? Oh well. This was a connection allowed to the Arcturians only, but we already know that many of you have seen this race of humanoids who live with you on the planet since ancient times. Your government keeps some of them alive in captivity for a long time. It is an ancient humanoid race that was brought here when your atmosphere became more stable and the waters of your oceans no longer poisonous to mammalian species. They breathe air like dolphins and are so smart like you, just do not have the same priorities, and have not the same material needs. They are much more objective and simple, as your native indigenous behave in the forests, taking from nature only the necessary to live. These breeds tend to live on planets' oceans, where coexist very peacefully with colonies Arcturians. With sequential pollution of thy seas, inevitably you will start to have more contacts, as it is being affected by the adversities physical and chemical provided by you. Some groups are already moved to other places outside Earth, but others are refusing to abandon their habitat here. They can use the lower mammals such as whales, dolphins and porpoises as pets, teaching and training them to various functions in their daily lives. Question. Our scientists are baffled with the called global warming declination until final of 2011 and had an end. This phenomenon has any cosmic relationship? As you can relate, when crew lines destroyed the so-called comet Elenin, they begin to change trajectory and the backwardness of the solar system Nibiru, which was causing excessive heating of the planet with their direct approach. With a gradual removal and retardation of system Nibiru, the atmospheric temperatures of the Earth ceased to rise. The increase in atmospheric temperature was never due to greenhouse gas emissions as was announced to you by your scientists at the time. That was a political move to try to distribute responsibilities only. Question. What could you tell us about the bowl-shaped magnetic field theory in the matter particles, in the light and in the cosmos? Well, in the fundamentals of the matter in the third dimension requirements are the existence of potential differences, and opposing magnetic fields in each particle. There are magnetic fields that you call polarity north and south, but in reality are opposites magnetism, two fields of magnetism opposites separated, interacting in the same particle as one. They can even be separated by quantum processes, to be used as separate units unipolar, used to interact with the gravitational fields of planets and systems, and thus allow the movement of spaceships and a multitude of other vehicles. The light is a particle material traveling as energy in a waveform. In other words, the particles that you know as photon, can be rearranged quantumly to compose any type of matter in the universe. Depending on the density of the matter in question, more or less photons will be required for their formation rearranged. In short, everything in the universe was formed with light. But it is a reality that should make more sense in the next stages that you will pass through your development. Question. You talked about this earlier, but could you please tell us something more detailed about traveling in wormholes? What you call wormholes are not actual holes in dark matter of space, are the result of the interaction of fields unipolar of a spaceship through all the vectorial links of gravitational forces existing in the region where they intend to transfer. The more planets and systems exist in the region, the greater the speed of this transfer, because the field can interact with the maximum power available on the spacecraft. The control systems of spacecraft make the map of interactions depending on the route, and it will give all the specifications of travel time to the desired destination. The system uses these vectors to get around, releasing all gravitational corresponding magnetic beams with polarity opposite to the polarity of interaction of the target vector. It is as if each of these vectors literally pulled the ship in the direction resulting from the interaction of vectors all gravitational captured ahead that position in that single instant of passage. As you can see, the navigation system of the spacecraft has to have a very large processing capacity to handle the magnetic navigation in real time. That is, each spaceship opens its own way. Your theory that a tunnel is somehow activated and remains open for the passage of many spaceships is a wrong concept. This tunnel or wormhole is created during the passage of the spacecraft, not before, and then fades. This trail of magnetic interaction lasts only a few seconds. The portal is a different technology. There has to be input and output properly tuned, so that spaceships are transferred. It's like a double-sided mirror, which is in a portal can be instantly transferred to the corresponding portal regardless of distance. Portals only work in pairs, and the units must be physically installed in the two locations in question. From a nearest portal, ships travel by their own gravitational tunneling to bring the material necessary for the physical installation of a new portal. Currently, portals are used for large distances, and gravitational tunnels to shift between solar systems next, or travel within solar systems. Question. As the question could not be unasked, as are the predictions for changes on the planet? All forecasts and warnings of the last two conversations are valid. As you will notice, physical changes on the planet are accelerating, as well as finalizing the plans of your elites. Your wildlife is suffering many losses, and the planet will be restructured into a new biological balance after all the physical changes planned to happen soon. The crew lines, together with the planet Taos, are doing a great job to minimize solar effects, but not enough to stabilize the planet during this passage of the system by the cloud of cosmic energy. Question. There are some maps showing safe areas and areas that would be flooded after the reversal of the poles. These maps can be used as some reference? Look. These maps depict areas of lower elevation with respect to sea level, but these references are current. When the continents actually move to a new repositioning, these previous references are no longer valid. New portions of the crust may emerge from the seabed, and others sink completely during the rearrangement process. The use of such maps is not a valid reference in any way. I'll keep you informed of major changes that are about to happen, but stay tuned for fake natural disasters that are being planned intensely by your military, at all key points of the planet. Thanks for watching. Join our channel. Be sure that you are welcome there.